I went to 2 of them. The first one I threw up, which I was happy about because I knew I was working hard. The second one, this guy quite literally gave me the definition of the heebie-jeebies, and I never went back again.
You should fight a stranger. You'll definitely win. And they go, yeah, I would win. And everybody will see how great I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CouRage and Nadeshot Show presented by Cash App. And we're starting off this episode with breaking news. I am going to start an OnlyFans because that is
yes.
that is the greatest way to make money nowadays. It appears as we have a lot to talk about today because the world is lit right now. But what's more lit is that we have some extra special faces with us today. One, you guys may or may not have ever seen him. He is an X Games gold medalist, multiple Call of Duty champion. Matthew Nadeshot. Hey, welcome to the show, Matt.
First time ever. Great to be here. I'm excited.
Great to have you on the show. Next up, you may have seen him in last week's episode. He stands at 6'7", has beautiful locks of hair, and is fucking hilarious. His name is Will Neff. Will.
Hey, thank you. I don't know how I feel about having my face described as special, but we'll roll with it.
Well, you've probably heard it your whole life.
Yeah.
You're special.
Yep.
So Will's here. And finally, the man at the end of the table, you might have seen him in some of my videos, maybe a stream or two. He is arguably my best friend in the world, but I won't say that with Nadeshot in the room or with Maven probably listening. He is my friend Andrew Vega, who helps me film videos and has also become great friends with Matt, moved out to Los Angeles. Andrew?
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me. It's an honor to be working with such talented gentlemen. Of course, I'm talking about the production team.
Yes, for sure.
You know,
not us.
I've already talked to you guys enough. So I'm done.
Yeah, we're basically forcing them to be the added humor to this show because Lord knows.
You guys roll in tired to your own
Matt and
podcast.
I are funny.
Dude, this is the second week. Both times you guys pull in, you started the podcast.
Listen, they got Matt working like a dog right here at 100 Thieves right now.
Yeah.
And then your boy, I do like a 6-hour stream before I come.
Well, you've been tightening it up for the OnlyFans too.
And then, yeah,
Getting
I've been
it
trying to
tight.
work out. Actually, 8 a.m. tomorrow. 8 a.m. tomorrow. My first ever workout with a personal trainer.
Nice.
Have you guys ever worked out with a personal trainer before?
Yeah, it's tough.
You know, I thought I was your personal trainer, Jack.
No, I worked out with you twice and then you pulled my back muscle. I still blame you for that. You pulled my back muscle.
Are you certified?
He knew I wasn't certified. He called me. So
True.
I worked out with a personal trainer once when I first moved to LA, and as soon as this guy found out that I was on YouTube, he was trying to convince me to break up with my girlfriend and do drugs. And I don't know how to explain that any other way than I just said it. He made me feel incredibly uncomfortable. I paid for like 9 sessions in advance. I went to 2 of them. The first one I threw up, which I was happy about because I knew I was working hard. The second one, this guy quite literally gave me the definition of the heebie-jeebies, and I never went back again.
That's amazing.
Wow.
How does that conversation happen?
Yeah.
Wasn't a great fit. I was on the treadmill like doing warm up, which that at that time was basically like the workout for me. I was already
Right.
dead.
And he's pushing stuff.
He's
in.
like, yeah, so you've been dating a girl for like 2 years out here? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh,
fuck
man.
that, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. If I had money like that, bro, I'd be piping it up and piping it up. You know
Yeah,
what I
I mean, that was pretty much it. He was just like, shot of HGH and we'll be on your way.
Yeah.
So,
After this,
yeah.
you and me, Warwick. Let's go.
yeah, I was definitely not a culture fit for sure, so I never went back. But I'm excited for you. I think it'll be a good change. And
Nope. I'm
We
so
got
not
you the
looking forward to
same
it.
personal trainer.
well, what I find odd is that I talked to you now twice about getting a personal trainer together, and I was doing a lot of legwork here.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you say, oh, I'm working out with this guy at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
It's Maddie's personal trainer. And she said, hey, he can do 8 a.m. Do you want to try him out? I said, yeah.
Well, yeah, but
But
I
you didn't
figured you
seem
would have
very-
sent me a text like, hey, I'm thinking about trying Maddie's personal trainer at 8. I know that you've asked me about this twice now. Do you think you'd like to
Listen.
work out with us?
Listen, you know,
Pretty fair question. In my
I don't want to
opinion.
expose Matt here, but I've asked Matt to do 17 things lately. And every time it's I'm too tired for this shit, bro. So you know what?
is that true, Matt?
I'm venturing off
No,
and
no,
getting
no,
it started.
No.
And then I will let you know if it's
not
worth our
important.
time.
Welcome to the CouRage and Nadeshot Couples Counseling Podcast.
Listen, I will
How
let
does
you
that
know if
make
it's
you
worth our
feel?
time
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't know what to expect. Maddie said I can tell him whatever I would like from a workout. I just want to tell them,
Oh, from a workout perspective, tell them whatever you like. Okay.
I don't want to work out hard.
Do any of you have Corinna Kopf's torrented, ripped OnlyFans photos that I can look at? Please, dear
No.
God.
No, but
Why would I have that?
they were in my Google search results. I looked.
Okay, so it's yeah. I mean, look,
I looked. We looked. You look.
I am in a happy 2-year relationship. I'm going to marry the woman that I love, Haley Hay.
Yeah.
But you can't fault me for just being curious. And
no, of course not.
I've scavenged the internet. I've looked and I've seen.
It's a big place.
But I think what's most important,
Big place.
what I think is most important, that Corinna Kopf made over $1 million in 48 hours
That's
from her OnlyFans.
nuts.
But wait a second. Didn't Danielle Bergoglio, Cash Me Outside girl, make $1 million on her first day?
That's true.
That she did say that.
That's
So-
true.
Can you believe her though?
Do I believe
Is
who?
anyone swinging famous pickle yet, though? Has any, like, relevant guy tried this yet? Because if I make $1 million, I will swing this hog. I will throw
It's
it
a
down.
pickle and a hog. What is
Yeah.
it? What's the real one?
It's both.
Depending on the day.
It's a pickled hog.
I
I don't
mean,
even need $1 million. I don't even need $1 million. Listen, I'll walk down naked down this street right now. $50.
Yo, you're down.
Or $100.
That would kick off the satellite so hard, dude. Just a line of people waiting for backpacks, and then you're like, I made $50.
They're here.
I just want you to know, though, there is a school within a mile here. So
Oh, okay. Cancel that.
You'll be added to a second
Cancel
list.
that.
$100.
A different street. A different street.
Yeah.
Fine. $200.
Yeah, don't sell yourself too short. Listen,
Yeah, later.
I'm telling you right now, once this whole streaming career comes crashing down of mine and I get canceled for some dumb shit, I've decided I'm doing a porn. I'm doing a porn video.
Wow.
100%, bro.
Who are you doing the porn with?
Anyone that's willing to see me naked, because it's a short list.
All right, nice.
I still don't know if Maddie can see.
So
Lord
I have a
knows.
question. Is Corinna doing lewds, or is she ripping the full Monty? As
I haven't gone and checked. I'd like to know what it takes to make $1 million. In regards to, if I was to show my OnlyFans, if I wanted to make $1 million in 48 hours,
yeah.
how far would I need to go? Would
I'd
I have to
also-
show ass?
I'd also like
Oh,
to see
man.
the data of, like, and this is me not being funny, it's going to come off funny, but like retention, right? Like people who sign up for that first month see what they want to see and then back
Well,
out.
that's the thing. She literally tweeted about it herself because some people were complaining about her first few photos looking like her
Ah.
Instagram pictures.
Ah.
She said, hey, I can't show it all off right away or else everyone will just come on through and then
great
dip out.
saleswoman. Great
It's a build.
saleswoman.
Yeah, she
I
is.
got you. But there is always just that one unsung hero that just kind of pulls out his credit card for everybody else.
And then starts to Discord.
I see. This is what Discord guy. Thank you.
It's an interesting
it's true.
dynamic, man. I think it's impressive how private OnlyFans has been able to keep a lot of their talent that works
Yeah.
on the platform and keep this paywall and copyright strikes that they can go around on Google and do. Not that I would know when I scroll all the way to the bottom of the Google page and it says that there has been content stricken from this search result because of DMCA.
Yeah.
I've only heard about this on
Yeah, I
Reddit.
read about that too. We probably read the same article.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, look, man, to be honest with you, more power to Corinna Kopf because, like, look,
Yeah.
she knows who she is, right? She knows that she's got, I mean, seriously, probably like 16 to 25 demographic wrapped around her
To
finger.
27. To 27.
To 27.
At least.
Speaking from a guy you know,
Yeah.
your friend.
Yeah,
Same
and
art.
not
Same
data.
art.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
article.
And she's a beautiful woman
Yep.
and made her fortune on the internet. And now she's created another revenue stream. Like, I tip my hat to her. Listen, I know a lot of guys say it, but I truly mean it. If I were a girl, I'd be shaking ass. I'd be shaking ass everywhere.
yeah.
You don't even got to pay me. I'd be shaking my ass.
I mean, we all just talked about how, like, you got to work out at 8 a.m. because you're grinding so hard. I drink 6 cups of coffee because I grind it so hard. And it's like, yeah, if we had that ability, we'd be shaking pickle, right? We already said this.
We talked about oh my god, my dill pick will be everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a new kosher dill. Yeah, no, I talked about it with Tim and Marcel. Like, I'd genuinely be interested if me, Tim, and Marcel, 3 hefty men, we call ourselves Girthquake, over 200 pounds.
God, that's hot.
If we made a Girthquake, tasteful nude calendar,
Yeah.
I was going to say
how much
calendar.
could we make, or what? Like, how many could we sell? would there like people say like they'll buy it, but would people really buy
I
it?
think people would buy it.
I think this meme would fly.
I don't know.
Like imagine me like sipping a
No.
cup of coffee, like in the Tasteful Nude, and like covering my dick is like
a tiger skin.
2
on it,
packs of
maybe.
sugar.
Yeah, you know what?
That's
you
to
make my
scale.
girth
That's to scale.
quake.
That's to scale.
I have to live with you every day, and I'm sitting right next to you now. I'd rather avoid this topic. I think.
You wouldn't be in it? You
No.
wouldn't feature? We've
No,
talked about
no,
having
no.
features.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that.
Imagine you and I arm wrestling, but our arms, like our elbows, cover each other's dicks.
I don't know if I'd want that hanging up next to my refrigerator in my home as a calendar.
Yo, imagine kids being like, "This is what I really want for my birthday, Mom, please."
Do you want another video game? No, I want the Girthquake nearly nude calendar.
Ooh, the Girthquake nearly nude.
Now, look, I have a great
good
segue for us here, but really quickly, we got to say thank you to the one and only Cash App. This show is brought to you by Cash App. If you don't use Cash App, then fuck you. Cash App is the easiest way to send money to your friends, but Cash App does way more than that. You can buy stocks and Bitcoin on Cash App, as well as invest with automatic purchases daily, weekly, and monthly, allowing you to own a piece of stock with just $1. Also, remember when you sign up for Cash App and use promo code THIEVES, THIEVES, not only will you receive $10, but Cash App will also donate $10 to the Gamers Outreach Foundation. So please remember to use promo code THIEVES when you download Cash App from the App Store or Google Play Store today.
And
Corinna Kopf.
We actually, this is the last part of that. We should get Cash App to give away money in the comments of one of these videos.
I'm sure they can figure
To
that
see
out.
who's real, who's a real one.
But
But
we
we'll
should put them
discuss.
on the spot right now.
No,
but
we
I think
shouldn't.
they can
Actually,
do it.
let's.
If you don't,
No.
Cash App, if you don't give our fans money, then fuck you.
Yeah, Cash App.
We're switching the script, flipping the script. All right, so Corinna Kopf,
Yes.
perfect segue. No, I was.
I know. Wait, do I know what your segue is going to be?
Listen, David Dobrik's back.
That's what it was. That's what I was
David
gonna say.
Dobrik
that.
is back. Now, I want to ask both of you here in just a moment, but I want to tee this up, right? Because David Dobrik has gone through a lot in the last couple months. I mean, during COVID, he took a hiatus away from YouTube and was primarily focusing on TikTok.
Yep.
And then it just seemed like the domino effect of friends and family having issues with David's display of character, I would say, is probably the best way to sum it up in videos. Obviously, they're all still very close friends from his latest upload. We'll talk about that. But almost killing his friend Jeff, from what I understand, swinging him around on that,
That video was
industrial
crazy.
equipment, cracking his head open.
was nuts,
I think what stands out to me is like Corinna getting off the damn thing and say, David, you always take it too far.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was scripted in any way. And so, especially, I think what was the precipice, or what's the word for all the dispo and all the sponsors leaving? It wasn't that situation.
It was an older situation in which where the women came forward about
Yeah, the sexual
Couldn't
assault.
remember.
push into sexual sexual this and
Dirty Dom.
Yeah.
I think, really quick, listen, I've met David before. Super nice guy. I've got nothing but positive things to say about David. I think that a lot of this situation is very sensitive, and it's not one for me to pass judgment on just because I don't know it inside and out. But David Dobrik has returned to YouTube, and we can talk the ins and outs of that and whether he was actually going to be canceled or not. But he's here to stay.
Oh, yeah.
Was there any lead up to him like coming back? Did he say anything, or was it just like boom? Here I am.
Well, this was kind of my thought process on it. When people always ask him about the vlogs, he uploaded a vlog like 8 months into COVID saying basically, I'm not going to consistently upload again. I'm not going to upload again until the world's back to normal. And he uploaded yesterday, which was the day that California lifted all the restrictions. So I think it was a planned return. I don't think it was like a. I think it worked out like perfectly for him because he wants to upload every Tuesday. It was also a Tuesday. It was also the day the restrictions were lifted, and that was always his thing that he was going by. And I didn't really know what to expect because I thought David wasn't coming back for a while.
I thought it was going to be longer than that for sure, too.
Yeah.
But now he's back, and not only is he back, the video's got like a 99.9% positive like rating.
Well, it's really interesting with influencers. When you talk about canceling people in entertainment, right? If you cancel an actor, directors don't want to work with them, cinematographers don't want to work with them, editors don't want to work with them. If you cancel a musician, technicians, all these other people don't want to work with them. When you're talking about a social media influencer, he's a one-man band. He's producing all of his own stuff. So the assembly line doesn't break down.
Yeah.
So his product is still going to be the same. There's no impact on his product. It's not like Kevin Spacey where directors are no longer
You can't get in movies.
right.
Yeah.
So he can still make all the content he wants. And I don't think
Great point.
I don't think his audience is one that necessarily blames him for the sexual assault allegation. That seemed very tangential. That seemed like the behavior of one of his friends that maybe he handled poorly. That I think that's up to the individual.
And really quickly, tangential is the first time that word has ever been said on this podcast. So congratulations, Will Neff.
Thank you.
Not gonna lie, I kept nodding. Can I get a definition?
And the only reason why I knew what it meant was context clues.
Yeah.
So thank you.
And then the situation with Kevin, or what's the friend he
I think his name was
smashed?
Jeff.
Jeff, sorry. A lot of creators are doing this shit. He's just the one who happened to get. Remember, Jackass, they were always getting hurt, but you expected that. And now there are like Mr. Beast does a lot of risky stuff too, right? Mr. Beast buried himself. If that process breaks down, then is Mr. Beast going to get canceled if he gets hurt on one of his stunts? So it's not like David Dobrik was the only one doing stunts. He was just the one pushing it to a degree that he finally got bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great breakdown.
Yeah.
I
Thank
probably
you.
wouldn't have said it any other way.
Thank you.
And I think what's really interesting about cancel culture that I'm still trying to gauge is I actually feel bad for a lot of his partners that were working with him prior, right? Because in a lot of ways, when you talked about the supply chain breaking down, and if it was an actor, director, producers won't work with you anymore. But I felt like a lot of, like Dispo, for instance, I think David Dobrik was basically a founder and he had equity within the company.
Yeah.
And they completely separated away from it. And a lot of his other partners separated away from him because they didn't want to be in the crossfire of this huge dilemma and controversy.
Yeah.
But now, guess what? 4 months later, David Dobrik literally just dropped a video that everybody loved and could not be happier that he's back. And look at all the turmoil that they just caused their own companies, their own brands by separating when they probably didn't need to. I mean, it's not like David Dobrik was going around. I'm not going to say that.
Doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, look,
Crazier stuff.
you're
Crazier
guilty by association, and the things that were said, from the women that came forward, it definitely like very nuanced and intricate situation. It's tough to like actually.
It is different from being the friend of the abuser or being the abuser yourself. If David was the
Exactly.
one directly implicated in those cases, I think it would be a very different reception.
And then making a video about it,
Yeah.
I also think David Dobrik for what it's worth, made a couple mistakes on his apology. I mean, the first apology that he uploaded was a third channel where the comments were turned off.
Yeah.
And it was like a 5-minute with a rock band microphone, like, hey, I condemn my friends for doing all these things. Fuck Dirty Dom. I made mistakes in the past. I'm sorry. Peace. Probably should have been handed with a little bit more elegance.
It didn't feel genuine. It didn't feel like he wanted to own it. And it didn't feel like he was expressing enough empathy to the people that he probably had directly impacted. And I agree with that a lot. Like it felt a little thin for the magnitude of what had happened in his community.
You're just trying to push something out.
I mean,
Just trying to address that.
I think it almost felt like
Even the song that he used in the background of the new video.
yeah, it almost felt robotic in a sense where it was like, oh, I fucked up. I got to do an apology video. And he just like wheeled out the podium, was like, what's up, y'all? It's me. And-
What's up, Xander? My bad, dog.
Yeah. And it should have been handled.
I didn't
with
mean to
way
yell
more
at your
kid.
baby.
yeah, and people were talking about when it first happened, like this could be like $1 billion cancel
Yeah.
because like Dispo, do I think Dispo's going to do as well now that David's not attached to it at all? Like, definitely not.
I think the product needs a lot of work too. I don't know.
And yeah, I didn't personally touch it, but it was already valued like over $100 million or something like that. And
Valuations are tough.
and then you have all the other sponsors he worked with, like every single brand he worked with, threw him to the side. I'm interested to see where it now goes from here. He announced at the end of the video that he'll upload every Tuesday. So he's got like a consistent upload schedule. He plugs his podcast, so I'm sure he'll be back on, a consistent podcast grind. But I just thought it was so interesting how like it just gets dropped, like nothing ever happened. Like if you woke up and you didn't know David Dobrik had this whole scandal, you would have no idea from watching this video.
The video was great too. Like I was referencing because I thought we were talking about something else. I spaced for a second, but they used "It's all right and coming home. You gotta get right back where we started from." Like it was actually perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect for the situation.
Was that subliminal?
Yes, absolutely. That was
No
intentional.
way, really?
I think so. I mean,
100%. It was
Yeah.
because like in the song they basically go like, and if I I had to look up the lyrics.
Yeah, I
and
gotta
not
go read it
there,
later.
but Go
Yeah.
watch the
If I
video.
accidentally almost killed my friend,
Hey.
please forgive me when I start
Yeah,
making
like
videos
when-
again.
And it's all right, and
and Jeff makes the joke about it cutting off the lawsuit.
Oh, yeah,
like,
he's like,
obviously-
cancel the lawsuit. He's
Yeah,
getting
because they took him to
something.
Hawaii.
That
Yeah.
was fucking great. No, I mean, listen, he's got the formula with those videos. I think they're absolutely hysterical. So, what companies will work with him? I have no idea. Like, do brands start working with him again?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess we'll
Eventually they will.
have to see.
I guess we'll never know.
There are brands that will work with anyone. Like he might be pushing Blue Chew next.
I don't
time
think-
we see
Dude,
him. You know what I
I
mean?
was
Like,
literally gonna say.
I don't think SeatGeek deserted him either. I think SeatGeek just kind of laid low, which is smart. You know what's broke news yesterday, which I think is unfucking believable in the precedent that it's set.
Hey,
Alex Cooper, who originated and still works with Barstool with her podcast Call Her Daddy, and her former partner, who they're not working together anymore because that whole HBO.
Yeah.
What did Dave Portnoy call that guy?
suit guy.
The suit guy.
yeah.
Suit guy. She just landed a whopping $60 million deal for the Call Her Daddy podcast. And this is only like a year later after the dust has settled when they tried to exit Barstool. And then that caused her and her partner, I think her name was Alexandra, or
Yeah.
was it?
Something like that.
Wait.
no, I don't know.
I gotta look it up. Either way, the first thing that I thought of though when I saw this $60 million broker deal between Spotify and Call Her Daddy was, one, holy shit, that's a lot of money, and two, her former co-host and partner must be
Oh,
livid.
Livid.
And I don't even know if they're still together anymore. And I think that suit guy was also let go. Like they got not only clowned, bro, but
Rinsed.
I remember when Dave Portnoy had the bottle of the champagne of like he puts all of his enemies' names on bottles of champagne
Yeah.
so that when they fall, he can
Pop the
the bottle.
I would be
Yeah.
fucking sick to my
insane.
stomach
Yeah, it's
if I
crazy.
were in
Yes,
her partner's
dope. Oh,
shoes.
yeah.
This reminds me of the other guy from American Idol, right? There was like Ryan Seacrest, and then there was the other guy in the first season. Does anybody know his
This is
name?
insane.
Oh,
because
I
don't know
remember
the other
that.
guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other guy.
And now, you know, Ryan Seacrest is like one of the
Mm.
biggest celebrities in the world, and I'm the other guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I can't imagine that this goes through without us hearing of some sort of lawsuit. So let's see. I want to read through all this just so that we have a fact. Alex Cooper and Spotify made a deal worth $60 million over 3 years, $20 million a year. Oh my God. Her podcast will become exclusive on Spotify starting July 21st. Originally was a part of Barstool, but now will be co-produced by Spotify and Cooper. Wait.
Ooh,
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
She split from Barstool and brought this
Yeah.
independently to Spotify?
I guess so. Yeah. And I wonder.
Has Dave Portnoy tweeted about this?
No idea. And I wonder if Barstool gets
A piece of it.
Any
In
piece of it.
perpetuity
Yeah.
for
or just part of that deal. Because I mean, I think they do.
Well, he gave her full rights.
Dave Portnoy gave her full rights
So they're on good terms.
to Call Her Daddy.
So Barstool gets nothing.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Damn,
crazy,
bro.
man.
What the fuck?
The best
You
revenge is
got to wonder though. I mean, I can't believe that Dave and Barstool. I would love to learn the intricacies of how this all panned out because essentially to me, Barstool is sort of like a Spotify publisher or not a podcast publisher. They
Yeah.
own the exclusive rights and actually the actual brands and likeness of the podcasts that are produced underneath their purview or whatever the case would be. And the fact that they just let her walk and do Call Her Daddy with Spotify for $60 million. Like what? That doesn't
That is an
like the partnership rights
astronomical amount.
alone to that deal. I can't. I got to read the article. There's no
I
way.
also it's like staggering to me to try and understand the value there. Like 60 million. Like how many listeners is Call Her Daddy getting per
think-
episode? And
I think it's like
that's nuts.
it's a double value for them because it's I think that a lot of I bet that this might be I'd be interested in the stat. I feel like a lot of the top podcasts are probably like Joe Rogan. I would probably say is a more male listen podcast, right? And this is probably one of the largest female like led podcasts. I think it's the largest female led podcast of all time or women led podcast.
because it's this and true crime stuff.
Yeah, and like so this is huge, and then Also, I saw on her Twitter, like, it's going to be free to access and listen to. So for Spotify, there must be huge value to them to see, hey, they now have Joe Rogan's podcast, which is the biggest podcast in the world. And then now this to lead from a women-led podcast with a much larger female audience that.
Yep. They have all the podcasts. They have the daily. They have it's crazy. They've really done well carving out that.
Yeah,
part
so
of the market.
she's gone from Barstool. Dave Portnoy tweeted out yesterday that sorry, I had it up just a second ago. We need to get computers. Computers would be good. Today's question of the day: did Barstool Sports discover and help launch the careers of the two most successful digital female content creators of the last 2 decades, Jenna Marbles and Alex Cooper? Not bad for a sexist company in a male-dominated field. Who's next?
Me.
Bro, Sophia was her name, her partner. I can't believe. Can you imagine? I can't get over it. I know I repeat myself, but a year later, after you just had a public falling out with your partner and the company that you work for, to not only your boyfriend getting fired from his executive job at HBO, you not being a part of Call Her Daddy anymore, and then Spotify drops the bombshell, $60 million to the girl that you were with 1 year ago. You got blinded by short-term cash, and you pissed away like a life-changing opportunity.
I'd be punching
You got to
the
get rid of
air
your
right
phone.
now.
You got to get rid of your phone.
I'll punch it.
You can never look at social media again.
ever, ever.
Throw it. Just throw it.
Yeah, it's just trauma.
Hey, how much for the CouRage and Nadeshot Show to go to Spotify?
Hey, let's go.
They're going to give us a stick of gum and a subscription to Corinna Kopf's OnlyFans.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Spotify, let's talk.
It's like
It's my second episode, but I'm on board.
It's like the...
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. You guys are clowns.
Down colossal.
No, but Spotify, reach out, please. We're willing to talk.
All jokes aside.
My lawyers will reach out to your lawyers and we'll get this sorted.
Absolutely.
$8.
So I would be remiss if we didn't talk about YouTube versus TikTok, the big bout, or a series of bouts that happened this past weekend.
Vega, did you watch it?
I did, but like, I don't even keep up with a lot of like TikTok stuff, but for some reason, and I don't even know why, I wanted to watch these fights. Like, why when something I'm not even invested in, do I still give a shit about? Like, did you feel the same way? I know, like, Bryce Hall was fighting Taylor Hall. Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
Bryce
Help
Hall.
me out, Bryce Hall.
That's
Thank
okay.
you.
Bryce Hall versus McBroom, and then Taylor Holder versus Gibb.
I mean, yeah, I don't really I'm not really partial. The only person I really cared about there was Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis the man.
Seeing Jarvis pop off, and he did. Jarvis absolutely fried in his fight. Dropped him in 2 rounds, in the start of second round. They were going to call it in round 1, and then he just came out in 10 seconds of round 2, knocked him out. But I actually found this fight more interesting. These fights way more interesting than Logan Paul versus Mayweather in regards to entertainment value. Like the hype behind it, I wasn't nearly as hyped. But when the fights began,
Well, one is
shit was lit.
you have a very athletic guy fighting the most defensive boxer of all time.
Yeah.
And the other is a bunch of kids beating the shit out of each other. Lunchrooms.
It's like
flagpole
They rang
after
that
school.
bell and they came out just Kermit the
Dude.
Frog flailing.
Yeah. Dude, it's so true, man. I was eating it up. I loved it. I would rather, like, people are like, this is so bad for the sport of boxing, yada yada, all this stuff. Listen, I'm not a boxing purist. I fucking love this shit.
Yeah.
I'm so much more interested in boxing because of these ridiculous ass fights. You know, like, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
It's kind of fucked up for me in my own head because on one hand, I've actually enjoyed watching the fights. On the other, I'm just like begging and pleading for creators that make like gaming videos or vlogs about like trying new cupcakes and doing all these things, and they all become boxers. Like I don't know how this started and why they're all following in Jake Paul and Logan Paul's footsteps. I know there's obviously a lot of money to be made, but holy shit, please, man, like, I don't want to see more people just, I'm a boxer now. But who am I to hate on something that they want to do? I just don't understand how we got here. How did we get here?
I have no idea, but I think we're going to be here for a minute.
I think it's 2 things. It's money and it's sycophants. Sycophants are your audience. They're telling you how great you are. You get this giant millions of people. You're so wonderful. you can walk on water. You should fight a stranger. You'll definitely win. And they go, yeah, I would win. And everybody will see how great I am.
I've been in 40 street fights and Austin don't stand a chance.
Oh, they're 40 street fights with who, dude?
Yeah, what the
With
fuck are
who?
you
Like
doing?
blind people. Dude, pause. I'm banned for 2 weeks, but that's what I'm talking about. Like that's the shit I'm talking
You're
about.
not
40
banned
street
for 2
fights
weeks,
with
don't worry.
who?
Yeah. Yeah.
My man went to the exceptional school for the blind and hard of hearing and just started beating
the
kids
fuck
up.
out of
Just beat
people.
40 people.
Just beat 40
I did
people
not
up.
see a 40 street fight.
Did you say something,
Oh, no.
Timmy? Timmy's blind, man.
Yeah, right.
Timmy is a reincarnation of Helen Keller, and here you are trying to beat the shit out of him.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense of how bad his fighting looked.
It was
But
bad.
that's what it is, though, and I think it's important for creators. I'm talking to the 100 of you, watching us that are in the same position. But like, do not let the hype get to your head. No. Do not let your sycophants make you forget that you are a human being and you live within the boundaries of reality.
You are mortal.
Right, because it doesn't matter how many teens say you're great. If someone tries to knock your head off, your head's coming off, right?
I've realized I originally was like, man, I need a lot of money if I'm going to box someone. And the money for me just keeps going down because I'm realizing that I would take it so serious that it would force me to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be hype.
And then next thing you know, I'd get paid. It would be hype. And then I'd box like Tim and we'd both just be in better shape for it.
Dude, I could see you coming out with the Girthquake belt on your
come on,
trunks,
bro.
too.
What kind of like jacket would you wear?
Oh, bro, I'd wear like a, oh shit. Now,
Are we
now you're
building
getting me
this fight
excited.
right now?
Now you're
Get
getting me
in with the
excited,
ninja
bro.
shoes
I'd ride a lion out. I'd ride on a
Oh
lion.
my God.
Yeah,
I got to
yeah.
be
I
like
could see
Don
it.
King out here.
Yeah, and then I'd feed it.
CouRage
I'd
is the greatest fighter I've ever seen in my life. He'll
get-
fight anyone, anytime.
Is that my promoter?
Yeah.
I would get like a huge leg of meat to feed the lion, except I'd put a picture of Tim on it, and then I'd feed the lion Tim, and he just
We're booking this thing.
Dude, wait. I could see it in my mind right now.
this shit
This
would
shit's
bang.
gonna sell.
Instead of walking out with a Charizard card around your neck, you walk around with like your Riley Reid fleshlight.
Wait.
I need to borrow
you
yours. I don't have one.
Wait, you guys learn something?
No, trust me, Matt is I love you, Riley Reid. I'm a big
PSA
fan.
10,
Large
Riley
fan.
Reid.
Yeah, say Riley Reid, pussy, pocket pussy.
I got a collection. You know, you got like bottles.
Classic with the great eye. The corners were a 9.5, but everything else.
The centering right here.
Centering's
Perfect.
great. Oh man, this podcast every week just comes.
How would you grade a pocket pussy, dude? You'd
More-
have to
Very
use it once.
carefully
Yeah,
with gloves on.
How do you grade one? Once.
yeah.
There was
Hand
defective
sanitizer.
ribbing in the center. It,
Oh,
it was
God.
supposed to feel like an asshole, but it felt like a
This is where
loose
we just let
vagina.
Matt go too far. This is
It's good,
partially,
though.
Yeah,
It's good.
where Matt just goes too far. I will say, the production for the event was actually better than I expected.
Oh, yeah.
From this,
Yeah.
their intros, I liked their introductions of walking out with the fucking. It was like WWE style intros where they just walked out. I found it hysterical with how badly Lil Baby just didn't care about walking
yeah.
next to Austin McBroom. Like you could just tell he was dead on the inside.
He was just reading off a flashcard. Like,
Oh, yeah.
The lyrics. to his own
exactly
song.
for that
Yeah.
moment where he was just like, "This is fucking
Let's
miserable."
go.
I don't know how. I was
That's
actually.
the baby.
I was.
That's the baby.
Oh,
First
sorry, I
of all,
missed
that's
up
the
my
wrong
babies.
baby rap.
God damn, I am
Sorry,
old.
Matt. I couldn't let that slide.
No, it's okay. You're absolutely right. That was the wrong baby, and you should feel ashamed for
the
not
wrong
knowing
baby.
and being able to know the difference between the two. I really enjoyed Keemstar and Fuzi's commentary. I actually have had a great relationship with Keemstar. He's been around for a very long time. I know people have specific opinions about him, but him and I have only had a good relationship, and I thought they both did a great job. I don't know how the fuck Fuzi ended up like being the shepherd or the Sherpa for all this fucking internet boxing stuff, but somehow he did. He's been gone for years, and I actually thought they did a good job.
Listen, man. All I know is this.
Two of the most polarizing personalities in YouTube.
to you,
somehow.
to you events out there. I watched Fuzi. You're a nice guy. I'm glad you did it. I watched Fuzi do the weigh-ins of yelling like the different people's information and stuff like that. There's moments where I see to let the ego talk for a second. I would have done that 3,000 times better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
And hit me up, guys. I'll fucking do the intros and it'll sound fucking good.
Like, we were talking about production right when they were walking out. It was sick. It was really cool. But then we
Yeah.
also talked about like why is this person here? Like we were talking about the joke, like, oh, back to the desk, Rosie O'Donnell, take it away. Like
Yeah,
what? Like why are we
dude.
getting like random ass people doing this stuff?
Bro, it's just I don't know how the money works, but they just bring out there are times that it's like, wow, you have the WWE commentators,
Yeah.
like Jonathan. Like I think that dude used to be a commentator for the WWE, or still is. And then you cut to this person, and you're like, little baby. So like between they had DJ Khaled perform, Lil Baby performed.
That's crazy.
They had 3 other or 4 that performed. Migos
Red.
performed. I
Trippie Red
think.
performed.
The money's got to be right.
Yeah, I mean,
Money's
shit.
got to be right.
Fuck. If anything, I come off as jealous. Fuck it, dude. Because man, that I got invited to go, but it was just too much. First off, the people that did both weekends in a row in Miami,
Degenerate.
Banks and Mike and Tav.
y'all
like-
need to go get an IV drip and get your blood, settled back out. You guys need a nap for 4 days. sleep
Wait,
for
did
4
you
days.
see Banks's Instagram story from today?
What is he doing now?
No, you have to hear this. I love Ricky because he just always ends up in the wildest situations. He said, finally got a new phone. Last night in Miami, I got pickpocketed. I lost my wallet, my passport, my phone, and I woke up sick as fuck in LA. Miserable last few days, but for anyone who's trying to get in touch, that's the deal. We're back though. Crazy fucking 2-week bender, rest and relaxation for the next few days essential. I can't imagine like waking up from like a long night out of drinking and realizing that I lost my phone and my passport
Yeah.
and my wallet.
Guys, you need to
Cold
remember,
sweat.
they went to the Floyd Logan fight. Then they went directly to Mexico to do like straight up gambling streams for 3 days, and then flew from Mexico back to Miami. And I'm pretty sure that both weekends in Miami, they were at 11 3 nights in a row, which is the nightclub.
That's
The-
also a
the
strip
nightclub
club.
strip club. How the fuck how are you guys alive?
I think I need to eat a banana just hearing that.
Yeah.
I need some potassium.
I just
Yeah.
got tired as fuck. Give me a vitamin C packet.
That's
Yeah,
burning it at
Pedialyte.
both ends. Hey, that's part of the Faze brand, though, right? Is like they're equal parts lifestyle as they are in org, right? Like that's been a huge pull for them.
Work hard, play harder.
No, yeah. I
mean, catch me at 11, but I couldn't do 3 nights in a row.
Yeah, I think
I could.
I don't think we're knocking the lifestyle. it's not for me. Like I feel so whole when I'm laying in bed, like playing with my belly button, eating an ice cream sandwich, watching like The Bachelorette with my girl petting my dog.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a time and place to grind on
Wait a
strippers,
minute.
but I don't think I can do it for 2 weeks in
That
a
was
row.
too many hands. You had one in the belly button, one on the ice
Yeah,
cream.
wait,
Which
wait,
one are
what
you
was the
using to
name?
pet the dog? And then just pet him with the fucking ice cream.
That
Think
is
about
true.
it.
That is true.
Yeah.
You man, you got a third hand or something? Yeah, but no, that was straight up. I mean, Bender for real.
Baby arm.
Now there's rumors of a YouTubers versus rappers boxing event leaked by Aiden Ross.
It's gonna be huge.
as
Oh,
well as
dear
a
God.
bout versus FaZe Rug. I mean, Aiden Ross versus FaZe Rug will pull a lot of eyes.
I hope
Interesting.
Aiden doesn't fight. I love Aiden. You do great content.
Mm.
I don't think he's got. Well, he might prove me wrong. He might be an absolute killer.
Mm.
But he doesn't seem that
You're not-
way.
okay.
No,
He
after
does-
camp.
I mean,
after camp.
He's a very loving guy. He says he wants to
So is he gonna fight? Was that what he leaked?
I think the rumor was that he was fighting. I thought it was that he was going to fight FaZe Rug,
Wow.
and they had a
That'll
whole
be
interview.
They,
on
they already
Keemstar.
admitted it. They
Yeah.
already announced
That'll
it.
be crazy. Maybe he trains up and turns into an absolute killer. That'd be sick.
Who would you fight?
I'd fight most people. Just
Well-
if the check's right,
Yeah,
I don't care about getting knocked out.
but what about like streamer? Like if you could pick a streamer.
If I had to pick a streamer, I love this person, but I think it'd be a really good fight. Train and I
Ooh,
would love to fight Train. He's-
Yo, Train's
that'd
an
be-
animal.
that'd
Dude.
be- yeah, he's an animal. That'd be a really good fight. And then I'm trying to think of who else would be like a really fun fight, like someone who I think would just throw.
Ms. Kiff.
Oh, Vega versus Mizkif.
I'd watch that.
They know each other.
Ms. Kiff.
What's crazy is you want to hear something nuts. You actually
Yeah.
might
Or should
you'll
I say
appreciate
Matt?
this. Vega's known me, basically our whole lives.
Yeah.
I was very blessed to blow up as a streamer through Twitch and now YouTube. Vega went to college.
Mhm.
Vega goes to college, and his roommate and fraternity brother is Ms. Kiff's brother, who also goes by Miz, who
Oh,
then also
shit.
blows up on Twitch. Ms. Kiff's brother blows up on Twitch, or Miz blows up on Twitch, and then Ms. Kiff's brother is telling Vega about it.
Mhm.
So then Ms. Kiff knows Vega, and then I obviously know Vega. So he's been like our interesting link. He somehow was
Hang
connected
out with
to-
me if you want to make it big.
Yeah, that's it. Wow, maybe
You want to be in
maybe-
showbiz, baby?
You're gonna be a star.
Yeah. So yeah, you fighting Ms. Kiff would be a good fight.
That'd be
So,
fun. I
so
also-
question.
Did you just fart?
I had to, dude.
Oh my god!
I have
dude.
IBS, bro. It doesn't
ahead.
smell. It doesn't smell. I already got all this smelly stuff out today.
So
And I took
question.
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh God.
Guys, I'm really sorry.
So
okay.
question you said? Go
I
ahead.
can't.
Question. If Aiden shows up to his fight,
Yeah.
gutted, looking like Rambo 2,
Mhm.
does that make you want to fight even more then?
Good question.
Yeah.
Well, him and Rugg aren't even in bad shape. They're just skinny.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he shows up,
yeah, if he shows up like with definitely put on muscle. I mean, yeah, like if I see that these guys continue to work out and lose weight, like, fuck, man, I just know if I was on a boxing regiment, I knew I had to fight him, and I didn't want to lose the fight. My ass, all my problems of weight loss would be solved.
dude, what a wild time we live in that all female celebrities are doing porn and all male celebrities are just beating the shit out of We have regressed so far.
Every day
We are just going back to like total tribal
Coliseum times, baby.
I think that was the best way to describe the current state of affair, the state of the union for this world of social media. All the women are shaking ass, and all the boys are trying to beat each other's ass.
Hell out of each other.
Yeah, it's something, man.
That was a generalization.
Yeah, no, we're not all beating each other's ass. Some of us are beating each other off. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Bros
one of
jerk
which
off,
is
bros.
LaMelo Ball just got voted Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think we've been talking for a while. We need to get to Halo Infinite, but yes, LaMelo Ball. I will speak to this one. I'm not sure how much basketball you both watch.
Don't watch it.
Not at all.
LaMelo Ball. This is a big controversy just because he sat out for like 20 games with an issue with his thumb, and Anthony Edwards, who was like the second or the first, he was the first round pick, the first pick in the first round. And he started turning up. He had a tough start to the season, and then started scoring at will. And a lot of people believed Anthony Edwards should have been the Rookie of the Year. Aside from the fact that also he played the entire season, LaMelo didn't. But I still think LaMelo deserved it. I mean, if you look at like the averages from assists, rebounds, points on the second half of the season when LaMelo came back, Anthony Edwards was by far outperforming him. But I think LaMelo by far had the most. For the time that he played, was the better all-around contributor to a basketball team. So I think there's also something to be said too with LaMelo coming to the Hornets and them almost making the playoffs.
Yeah, the Hornets,
Charlotte Hornets.
they're a basketball team.
Yeah,
The Globetrotters.
important commentary there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I also just think there's more hype around the kid, right? It's good for basketball.
it's really good for the NBA.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do, man. Bron's getting old. He can't carry this ship forever.
I think it's kind of messed up. I think I would feel a little robbed.
Yeah.
Guys, look, we have to talk about Halo Infinite. I'm throwing this damn thing out because I feel like the rest of the episode needs to be about Halo Infinite. Will, did you play Halo growing up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect. So did Vega, and so did I, and so did Jack. I think I can say with full confidence that I'm the best Halo player here, but
You have never even seen me in Halo.
trust me, I already know that
All
you're
right,
really good at
I knew
Halo.
you were going to say that. Give me a minute.
I think I'm like the only one that has actually like the credentials to actually say that.
It's fine. I'll let you rock.
Listen,
If you guys give me one thing, it should be this. Please, dear God.
No, I give you that you were a better Call of Duty player.
yeah, you got caught.
I'll give it to you.
Of course, you're a better Call of Duty player. That's fine. But Halo,
Yeah, come on. It's all me, baby.
come on. Okay, Vega boy. No, but come on, bro. Halo Infinite, don't even get me fucking started, man. I mean, my body is ready. Give me the game. I'm ready to go. It was the right decision for them to push it back. I'm ready to play. They've already said there's going to be arena with a ranked mode. We know it's going to be custom games. Their multiplayer mode came out. Their battle pass is unique because in like Fortnite, for example, when you get the battle pass, it expires at the end of the season. You can't rank it up anymore. So if you miss out on stuff, you miss out. Halo battle passes, when you buy it, you can progress it whenever you want. You can pick which battle pass to progress. So let's say, Will, you're moving for, you can't play a lot. Next thing you know, you can buy the battle pass and say, hey, 3 months from now, when I'm ready to game more, I can come back and level this one up and not miss anything.
I like that.
There's no loot boxes. There's Halo 2 style or Halo, the old Halo style, like nade bouncing for weapons. Old favorites are back. New guns are added. New vehicle skins, full customization more than ever before.
But where's the battle royale? Look, I am
Well, who knows?
a massive Halo fan and supporter. I want the franchise to succeed. I wouldn't be here today if competitive Halo didn't exist. But with the amount of money that they have sunk in to Halo Infinite, 343 specifically, the amount of money they have spent, I've heard numbers. It is, you guys would not even,
Astronomical.
Astronomical. Hundreds of millions of dollars into this game. And if they don't launch with a battle royale I think it'll be the second biggest failure in gaming history. And you know what the first biggest?
I was gonna ask,
Master
what was the
Chief
first
It
one?
was the flop of Master Chief
Yeah,
Collection
Master Chief
launching and
Collection,
not working for 2 years.
What, 2v? You'd spawn in a 4v4 playlist, it'd be 2v7.
Yes.
You're like, it's not even 8 first
Couldn't
off.
even log into the game.
Mhm.
So I think that's the only thing I care about right now. I know the Halo purists are going to be mad and upset about that. Like, really, at the end of the day, what matters is the core mechanics. Does Halo feel like Halo? I saw like the grappling hook and sprinting and bloom, a lot of things that I didn't like from the newer age Halos.
Yeah.
So there's some question marks in my head. But
There
if
was
they don't,
Bloom?
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
Wait, what was it? Halo 4 that introduced like sprinting and everyone
Halo
was like,
Reach.
this
Halo
is dead.
Reach.
Like everyone's like just fell off of it
Yeah.
because Halo 3 was just so minimal and perfect in what it was. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not too many bells and whistles.
Yeah,
Right.
if they don't, I don't know, man. I'm excited for Halo as like a Halo fan. I love it. I love the franchise.
Yeah, bro. I've already started playing on controller again on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You sound just like it, actually.
Would you ever do
the
that in like
music.
an open bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have definitely. No, but I already started picking up the controller again because controller I think is better on Halo.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play? Are you gonna play Halo? when it comes
Oh
out?
yeah.
Well,
Will you
yeah,
play
we
a
didn't get to
controller?
hear you talk about it.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I'm old, but I felt like the quality of Halo has gone down.
It has.
Oh, it has.
There's no doubt.
No,
They haven't made a
fine.
good game. They've not made a good Halo game since September 25th, 2007, and I'll say that on the record, which is the launch of Halo 3.
And I'm worried.
Halo 5 was kind of fun.
I get so like when I love things and they get new iterations, I get nervous. Like so example, I'm super nervous about the Cowboy Bebop live action, right? Do I love Cowboy Bebop? Fuck yeah. But there's almost more anxiety that comes with it. What is happening?
Why is my chair like this? Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Technical difficulties. Do.
Your Cowboy Bebop something.
Yeah, no. So I just am worried that it won't live up to expectations. It won't be what people are waiting for. It won't be Halo.
Vega?
What do you think? Tell me I'm wrong. Make me feel better.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I think they lost. It's sad to say, and I don't want to make assumptions again, but oh my god.
Either we're gonna cut to this,
If
or
you're
we're
not
gonna
watching
cut it
on-
out.
if you're
Either
not
way,
watching-
he's,
yeah.
Broken. The chair's broken.
they're just gonna come back to him hovering above the. Oh,
Oh wow. Jack was 10 feet tall and now he's 2 feet tall. Oh, now he's 6 feet up. He's 4 feet. What is happening?
It's like
The
that
chair's
video where
fucking
the thing
skunked.
goes down and then the woman gets up and there's a big rod.
Someone's like,
this is a bad omen.
Wait, someone's
this is
hitting
a.
a button.
We start talking about what Halo's gonna be like, and the chair breaks.
Whoa.
or is this a sign?
Microsoft just broke it. I'm just going to sit like this for this episode.
It looks good.
Yeah, not that. Oh, wow.
Sorry, I was freaking out. I thought it was going to snap. Vega, what about you? What are you most looking forward to with Halo?
Honestly, most looking forward to Halo, just the community of Halo being back. You know, like not a lot of people are playing now, but when this game does drop, whether it's good or it's bad, you're going to have a whole influx of players, old players, new players. And
Yeah.
just being able to hit search for game and getting a 4v4 versus a 1v4, it's going to be a refreshing experience for a little while. And I really hope that we are all terribly wrong and that this game is a lot of fun
Yeah.
because I need a new game. It's been dark ages.
Yep.
Give me something to play. I don't even know what to do. I'm
Yeah.
running around World of Warcraft, like mining,
Burning,
not doing
crusading it.
crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already bored.
I have a question. Does Cortana come back?
Oh yeah.
That's like what they tease in the
I
storyline.
didn't even see Master Chief and shit, bro.
Wait, what?
Then that's what I'm most excited for.
I didn't see Master Chief in the trailer.
Because they're branding it in an interesting way. If you watch the end of the multiplayer overview, they keep branding it as Halo Infinite multiplayer, and it's all the unique looking Spartans, and then they'll pull out like a half and half screen, and then on the right it'll be Halo Infinite Epic, like the Epic campaign, and it's strictly straight up the Master Chief you know and love. So it's like your multiplayer is you being your unique Spartan, whereas the campaign is like you are purely Master Chief. And, you know, it looks like there's a new person replacing Cortana because Cortana went rogue in Halo 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
And now they were supposed to delete her, but now there's someone new, something. I
Another
personally think,
thoughty AI.
yeah, exactly.
into
They
it.
were supposed to like delete her if you watch the campaign story or the story in the trailer. But Halo multiplayer overview. Yeah, it's
Ain't nobody delete
I wonder
Cortana.
what
They put it on a
Cortana looks
flash
like
drive.
naked.
They put it on a flash drive and
Good.
saved it. What?
I feel like this day and age on the internet, I should be able to look up what Cortana looks like.
It's
naked.
there.
Yeah.
I bet it's
I'm gonna
there.
look it
Wait,
up.
wait, what? DeviantArt? How about anything on DeviantArt?
I will bet you. I
You're
will
about
bet
to-
you
are you about
any
to look
amount
up-
of money.
Cortana naked.
Dude,
Yeah, look, Matt.
I would put the house that exists.
Yeah, it does.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
And on that note,
Okay, so look, that's
Is
what
this
the image
table
looks like.
lifting right now?
Halo Infinite multiplayer, free to play.
Yeah.
Dude, stop, bro.
Yo,
This is not real life.
Vega, you are gonna
to.
cry laughing. Come here.
wait, I gotta see.
This is so stupid, bro.
Oh my! Wait, what is that?
I can never see her again.
Just Google Cortana naked, and
Don't
you guys
do
will
it.
see everything I
This
saw.
is what it like. This
Or
is
do.
what they were doing. Halo Infinite multiplayer, free to play, and then on the other side it says Halo Infinite Epic Campaign, and it's
Oh,
just Master Chief.
Fuck, you know what's
Epic
missing?
campaign.
A third one that says Halo Infinite
And
Battle Royale. I mean, there's look, I'm not even.
No,
No,
'cause
there's no way they don't launch without Battle Royale.
No, I just want to give my 1 second thought on this because I don't think that the Halo fans that keep trying to cook my shit for saying this are physically comprehending what I'm saying.
they are not.
They aren't.
Trust me, they are not.
The game has been in development since late 2014. It's backed by one of the largest companies in the world, Microsoft. They just launched their brand new console. It is the flagship game for that console to bring the most people excitement for the new Xbox. It is going to help with Game Pass sales, everything. It is their by far biggest game. It is the face of Xbox. It has had an over $500 million budget with one of the largest teams working on a game ever. I know that there was COVID. I know that there was all these things. But this has gone on for so long. This game started production before the first Battle Royale game even began to take off. And here we are. You're telling me that it's outrageous for me to say, and people are going, no, they should just play just worry about multiplayer. I have an expectation that 7 years in development with over $500 million, that they will launch a good multiplayer with a strong ranked system, with a great campaign, and a Forge mode in theater like I'm used to having. But the fact that we can't get a damn Battle Royale made, like look at Activision. They have 84 different divisions that
Call
Enox
of Duty
works on
was
this.
a bottom of the barrel game after being popular for over a decade.
Yeah,
and then
Warzone
they
researched
introduced
it.
Warzone, and now you have 100 million active
Dude,
People don't
monthly
remember,
users.
Like, Call of Duty
I hate-
multiplayer games were getting like 3,000 viewers on Twitch. Go
A
ahead. sorry.
Halo BR would be so fucking hyped.
Sick.
Dude.
It's insane.
You just land on a planet and like drop ships.
Imagine the Chief drop pods, dude.
Bro, and
and you just and bro, Chief just fucking lands like
Dude, imagine just
in the fucking ground.
Bro, and they had the big Team Slayer maps. They could take all these maps that have been made for like the
Blood
classics.
Gulch, but it's a BR.
It's just in the map, like you
Yeah, there's
just
some
naturally go
bunkers
to
in
it.
You got like Ivory Tower
I
from
would've got
Halo
chills, bro. That
2,
was sick, dude.
Foundation, Warlock, bro. You go through every part of the Halo universe in these Battle Royale maps. Fuck it, bro. Bring back bubble shields. You already got the Warthogs. You got Banshees. You got Ghosts, Wraiths.
Dude,
you got
it's the
everything
perfect-
you need
It's
for
literally
a Battle
a
Royale.
perfect.
It built
Universe.
itself.
Oh,
and picking
Even
up,
the health.
picking up loot and armor as a Spartan, you drop like naked, and by the end you're fucking mech'd
I'm
out.
just shield up. Like,
Oh,
People have discussed the idea of it being like, is it a Spartan Halo BR, or is it like you're playing as a Marine, like an ODST,
oh, no,
or
no,
like
no,
a
no.
Marine?
Nah.
Spartan. Don't even play me with
And
that.
on top of that, bro, I just can't believe you have Halo gatekeepers. I talked about anime gatekeepers in a video that I recorded earlier today. Halo gatekeepers. If you guys don't want Battle Royale for your title, you are not a Halo fan, or you want to see this franchise die. Because believe me when I tell you, if Halo Infinite is not a success, this will be the last Halo game made for the next decade or two until they're hey, let's bring Halo back. It's been too long.
until Master
You're right.
Chief makes his way into Smash,
They
dude.
reboot.
Yeah, right. At this point, like, no,
Master Chiefs and Smash, it's over.
it's over. I mean, you know that ship has sailed.
Phone
I mean,
man.
listen, I think that this is the last hurrah, no matter what, for 343i. Or actually, not no matter what. If this fails, it's the last hurrah for 343 Industries for making Halo games. I mean,
Bungie.
they brought back Joseph Stade. They delayed the game. It, obviously hurt the launch of the brand new Xbox with it being delayed. When I got the Xbox Series X, the back of it was like Master Chief. Like that was their entire branding around their console. Halo is a game that at one point was so big it won them console wars. Like PS3 versus Xbox 360. It literally won them the console battle. It was like, you need to get an Xbox just so you don't miss out on Halo. That's how big Halo used to be.
Halo was swinging pickle.
Dude, swing. I will never forget the first Halo, that transition from the typical shooter, right? They were so smart. The first level, you're in corridors, you're in a spaceship, it's cramped, it's confined, you're shooting aliens. I've been here before. Doom, Quake. Then you hop on that drop ship and you hit that ring and that door opens up and the sky was wide and a banshee goes over and it hits that noise and then it's just Marines dying. And I just remember that feeling of like, oh my God, video games are infinite. Halo holds that piece of so many people's heart. And so many people, like you said, want this game to succeed. And I agree. It needs a BR.
Wow,
to
I'm
push
pumped
it
for
to that
some
next
reason.
place. Yeah.
I feel like ready to go.
Juiced.
Yeah.
My pickle is
Worked up.
Fully brined.
I'm over here like I'm ready to do something cool.
Look, I want to set the record straight before anything I'm saying is misconstrued. I want Halo to be a success. I grew up playing the franchise. It is the reason why I'm here today. I would not exist in this world of gaming without Halo. I am just critical of the things that I love and critical of the things that I want to succeed. So I do not take my words for anything other than what that statement was just made.
I have 2 brand new Xbox scuffs on the way. I already talked to them. I want to make sure I'm set for that. I've started playing Warzone on controller to get used to using a controller again. I'm not fucking around when it comes to these Halo. And all we know is that it's holiday. I saw someone tweet out like it just said holiday 2021.
New Year's Eve.
I saw someone tweet out a photo of all the holidays coming up. Is it July 4th? Is it, this? Is it that? Is it Father's Day?
Yeah, watch it drop on Father's Day.
Drop on like
for all the
National
dads
Friends
out
Day.
there.
Hey, bro, we get that the only Halo fans left are fucking dads because of how long it's been since it's been good. Yeah, I'm hoping, man. Battlefield's going to be lit too.
We can't even talk about Battlefield. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it is. We should save that for another episode of the CouRage and
Battlefield
Nadeshot Show.
Battle Royale would be fucking lit. And they said they're not having a Battle Royale. Are you stupid?
Yeah, I mean, they did Firestorm, but that was kind of like
Battlefield's maps are literally like Battle Royale maps already.
Yeah.
Tell me how you can't add a Battle Royale to that title.
Yeah.
It would be incredible. Those snipers, bro.
Maybe they just don't want to get.
Crispiest snipers I've ever sniped with in my life.
Oh, so good.
Sorry, I had to say it. They are some crispy.
Oh, it's the most rewarding game. It's
How long
definitely the
we
most
been going,
rewarding game
Alex?
to get kills with.
Just hit an hour.
All right, look at that.
Damn.
My internal clock, dude. I just know.
Or the huge
Or
clock
perhaps-
right there.
I can't read.
I can't read none.
So that's it for this episode of the CouRage and Nadeshot podcast. We hope you enjoyed. Cash App will be giving away money in the comments because we basically pigeonholed them into doing that.
Yeah, they will, I think. Just leave your cash tag down below. If you get money, lit. If not, fuck you.
And if you're watching this podcast and you don't have time to finish it, you can also listen to the audio version on Spotify and
iTunes.
And wherever
Everywhere.
podcasts are found.
Yeah.
And if we reach 10,000 likes on this video, not only will Halo Infinite be a success, but Will Neff will do our next intro in the Cash App ad read.
nice.
Wow. We
Nice.
want that to happen.
If we can get him this day.
20,000 and we get the Girthquake calendar.
Whoa.
30?
300.
33.
300,000 likes.
And I'll take the photos
All right, I'm
myself.
botting this video.
You just pay for botted like, holy shit. We just look, you're like, wow, record breaking
Yeah.
day. We got more likes on that video than all 50 plus episodes in the past. No, this has been a lot of fun to, have a more unique type style of just having the boys sit down and chat. So
Yep.
Vega, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
For a first
yeah,
podcast. I think you did an all right job. I'll give you my tips after. Will, you're already a vet in just your second episode. So
Your Chris Farley impression just went live.
Oh, really?
you're watching the Chris Farley impression. Wow. So if you're watching this and missed the other episode, you can go watch it. Thank you guys so much for watching the CouRage and Nadeshot Show. We're going to watch Will's. I can't, Sam. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, adios.
Peace.